What's good, YouTube? Back again with another video. So it's been a lot of talk over these past few days regarding Donald Trump and the shooting out in PA. I'm going to give you 5 reasons why I think the shooting was not staged. All right, so let's get into it. Reason number 1, got a little list there. The identity of the shooter. All right, so I'm gonna pull up this. I have this article pulled up on the screen. I'm going to read it briefly, and then I'm going to tell you why this is my first point. Okay, as we see, this is the picture of the gentleman here, Thomas Matthew Crooks. Okay, it says the small Pittsburgh suburb of Bethel Park in Pennsylvania is reeling after the FBI named a young local man, Thomas Matthew Crooks, as the person who shot at Donald Trump during a campaign rally and shocked the nation. Investigators believe that Crooks, armed with a semi-automatic AR-15 rifle, opened up fire at the former president while he was addressing a crowd in Butler, Pennsylvania, leaving 1 audience member dead and 2 others wounded. The 20-year-old kitchen worker was shot dead at the scene by Secret Service snipers, officials said. In his well-to-do hometown, however, neighbors are in shock, seemingly unable to grasp how a quiet young man is now accused in the shooting. Okay, let's get into it. So, if this so-called shooting was staged, right? Let's just use let's throw our logic and reasoning caps on real quick. If this shooting was really staged by Donald Trump's people, right, to, I guess, garner more attention, get more votes so he could win the election, right? If you were going to have somebody shoot at you, right, wouldn't you want that person to have some type of military background, some type of training, and be well versed with a firearm, with a rifle? Out of all the people you could pick to shoot at you, and potentially, like I said, if someone is shooting at you, no matter how good of a marksman they are, it's a chance that they can miss. But of all the people that you could pick, you pick a 20-year-old suburban kid who was what did the article say? A dishwasher? He worked in the kitchen? Make it make sense. Let's make it make sense. Come on. If it was you and you was going to stage a shooting attempt where someone is going to shoot at you and try to potentially kill you, right? Even though you know it's staged, would you pick a 20-year-old kid from the suburbs who worked in the kitchen? My point exactly. Okay, let's get to point number 2. We have eyewitnesses spotted Thomas on the roof prior to him shooting at Trump. Okay, I got a little footage. I'm going to pull that up so we can see.
Trying to alert police.
Okay, here we go. This is the footage of him climbing on top of the building. Now, this, like I said, this was before he shot at Donald Trump. We're going to play the video, and I'm going to give you my thoughts.
Authorities now using that video as part of the investigation. And tonight, ABC News has learned that heavily armed local police were stationed inside that building and missed Thomas Crooks climbing up the outside of the building to the roof. The same building was being used as a staging area for local police, according to 2 law enforcement officials. And Butler Township officials are confirming ABC News' reporting that a local police officer climbed up the roof and confronted Brooks moments before the shooting.
Let's play that again. I'm gonna play it one more time. And like I said, pay attention to the first 10 seconds of the video. You're gonna see the actual shooter climbing on the roof.
Here, bystanders desperately trying to alert.
Look, you can clearly see this man climbing on the roof. Now, this gets into my second point. You had eyewitnesses who were able to spot this man from the ground. You're telling me local law enforcement, hold up. You're telling me that local law enforcement and Secret Service did not see this man bear crawling on top of this roof at all. No one in law enforcement saw this at all. You want me to honestly believe that when they have events like this, when the president nominee or even the president, I mean, like I said, I'm not military, but I'm just using common sense and logic here. Don't they set up a parameter? Don't they have snipers positioned around whatever parameter that they set, and you telling me no one saw this guy bear crawling on a roof? Come on, man, let's make it make sense. Let's make it make sense. Let's put our emotions to the side and let's really make this make sense. No way in the world you want me to believe that this gentleman was this 20-year-old was able to somehow climb up. How did he even get access to get on this roof? That's one thing. But then secondly, he was able to gain access to the roof, climb on the roof. He's bear crawling around on the roof in the sniper. He wasn't seen by the sniper. That sniper shouldn't have a job. Hopefully, if you want me to believe that, this sniper should be fired. He should never work a day again in his life as a sniper because he's absolutely terrible. But let's finish the video.
Police. Authorities now using that video as part of the investigation. And tonight, ABC News has learned that heavily armed local police were stationed inside that building. And
local police were stationed inside the building that he's on top of the roof of.
Miss Thomas Crooks climbing up the outside of the building to the roof. The same building was being...
They just hold up. Let's bring that back. Hold up. We got to really break this down. Come on.
Climbing up the outside of the building to the roof. The same building was being...
They missed him climbing up the roof. How do you miss that? No, it's no way you're telling me the Secret Service and local law enforcement missed this kid climbing up onto the roof. That's unbelievable. I can't believe it. It's no way.
Being used as a staging area for local police.
The building was being used as a staging area for local. So basically, what they're telling you is this building was crawling with local law enforcement, Secret Service, but somehow he was just magically able to gain access to this roof. No one saw him but the people in the crowd, but no one in law enforcement was able to spot him. And not only spot him, take this guy down before he was able to shoot. All right, let's go into my third point. My third point is the presidential debates just recently passed, and it was an absolute failure for Biden. So who would have more motive to stage something like this, Trump or Biden? Let's get into, I have a tweet here pulled up. Let's pull the tweet up. This is a tweet from Barack Obama. This is from his Twitter page. I'm going to read it. It says, bad debate nights happen. He's referencing the Biden and Trump debate. Trust me, I know. But this election is still a choice between someone who has fought for ordinary folks his entire life and someone who has only cared about himself. Between someone who tells the truth, who knows right from wrong, and will give it to the American people straight, and someone who lies through his teeth for his own benefit. Last night didn't change that, and it's why so much is at stake in November. So, even people from Biden's own party know he dropped the ball with this debate. It was absolutely terrible. He's stumbling and fumbling as usual over his words. It's hard for the man to put together a complete sentence. But you want me to believe that Trump's people had the motive to fake an assassination attempt? Again, make it make sense. Let's go to my fourth point. Trump is ahead in all preliminary polls. They have Trump leading. Okay, I'm gonna pull up a article. Like I said, just don't want you to think I'm pulling this stuff out of thin air. And like I said, I'm not even a Donald Trump fan or Joe Biden fan. I'm just looking at it. I'm just looking at the facts. And it's just not adding up. All right, hold on. We're gonna add this. I'm gonna screen share really quick. So bear with me. Okay, I'm gonna pull up this Forbes article. Okay, y'all should be able to see that. Okay, I'm trying to make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, scroll to the top. It says Biden versus Trump 2024 election polls. Biden narrowly leads Trump in Virginia after 10-point win there in 2020. Okay. That's the title, but that's not really what the main meat and potatoes we want to get to. We want to go to these key facts here where it talks. It says Trump leads Biden by 3 points in Pennsylvania, a state Biden essentially has to win to beat Trump. And he trails him by just 3 points in Virginia, where Biden beat Trump by 10 points in 2020, according to the New York Times. We have Trump leads Biden by 2.5 points in Real Clear Politics poll tracker, a 1.2 point swing in Trump's favor since the debate, and it's up about 2.1 points in 538's poll tracker, a 2.1 point increase from June 27th. So this leads credence to my point that why would Trump's people in his campaign have the motive to fake a shooting when he's ahead, when he's winning? Wouldn't it would make more sense for Biden's people, not Trump's. He's winning. And let's get into my last point where we wrap this up, the health of Biden. We're going to go back to the same article where it touches on these same polls. Says, however, the polls show that 67% think Biden should withdraw from the race. Again, let me read that. 67% of people think Biden should withdraw from the race, while 85% say Biden is too old to serve as president, up from 81% in April and 68% just over a year ago. So it's a common consensus that not only is Biden not mentally capable, he's too old. He's struggling just to complete this term. It'd be insane to put this man in office for another 4 years. I mean, honestly, this is what they're doing to this guy is almost borderline elder abuse. Seriously, it's borderline elder abuse what they're doing. But that's my 5 reasons why I think the Trump shooting was not staged. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.